Gloria met, I can tell you each of their stories. One of them actually shared it, right, Gloria? Her
Yes.
depression and
Yes.
how she felt because she started also, she was in my yoga group. So from that, I received an invitation for with crystals. This is the principal of the high school where my kids go, the principal's wife. And she invited me. I said, okay, wow, principal's wife, okay. And I was just went in, I started to, and I connected with her, and she goes, you're highly intuitive. You're going to be flying. You're going to just take all of us out because your intuition is going to really take you wherever you want to go when it comes to this path. And the crystals are just the beginning. And that led me to this and to it just all led me. The Reiki, the Shama, my great grandfather Apache, to my Kashi, which is my second yoga, Kalinatha yoga, to the crystal bowls when I got certified, to the angiologist with Doreen Virtue. I went to certify with her personally. So I don't know if I wrote that in. I don't remember if I did, but yes, I worked with, I
It's
certified as an
incredible.
angiologist. And so it's all that is just my passion. And so just one thing leads to another because the resources the universe brings to you when you're open, when you're just saying, yes, give me. And then there are times I say, okay, universe, I'm getting a lot. So slow down a bit because there's so much to process with and that energy into our body to adjust like what I feel is going on right now. The energy is planetary energy is so strong. It's just the body's like, you get the headaches or you feel tired, feel fatigued. All that is part of the energy that your body's trying to adjust and so that you can process and really take it within. And that's why, and also the lunar cycles, which is, I've done ceremonies with the moon with a lot of beautiful women that work in the Florida community, in the different groups that are, they teach Reiki. One does different schools of higher learning, of spiritual higher learning. So ascensions, it's so connected and so all one, and it's just beautiful.
Wow, that is incredible. How long did it take you to get so many? Okay, wait, let's go back. How many certifications do you have exactly? Like if you just had a number.
Not that many, maybe 10.
That's a lot. So
Yes.
I'll just inform you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you might not know because you seem like a high achiever. Just to inform you, that is kind of a lot. So, how long did it take you to get so many certifications?
Oh, well, each of, let's see, the sound healing was about 6 months. The yoga certifications were 2 years each.
Mm-hmm.
The angiology, that was shorter because that's what you do it with her and then you do it online. I say about 3 months. It's really not that much. It's very powerful when you do it with her live and Radley. He was with her when I did it, so I was very honored. So yeah, it just came in cycles, like because I mean, my kids were young, and it's just the way it unfolded so organically that it really wasn't overwhelming, or it wasn't that I did it all at the same time. It would all come into where I felt, oh, my shamanic path was 3 years,
Hmm.
with the grandfather. I actually have all these spiritual names from each of them, and they don't know each other, and it all comes to my name, which is Shining Star, and it's all like Sahale is the falcon, which is the visionary. It's just so beautifully in the ashram, Savatri Jaya. So, Jakri Kaur, which is from the Kundalini. So it's beautiful because it's like it's all of me. It's just one of me, but it's just all these paths that have just been so, for my evolution, I'm so honored to be part of all of that. So it's taken some time, years.
Wow,
Wow.
Gloria, what do you think?
This is amazing. But also, I also want to go back a little bit to the story when when they give you the news about your son, so people will understand and probably connect with you and the emotion that you felt in the moment that they call you. Can you give us the story?
Denial. When my son, it was interesting because that summer he was going to go to Australia, and his father had a big argument. I was divorced at the time. And his father fought with him, really had a big fight because he felt that he was going to interrupt his schooling to go to Australia to be with his cousin, but it was for the summer. And he was searching within of if he really wanted to continue that path or something else. I said, well, you need some time. And so that day he was supposed to have been picked up by his friend, the guy friend, and then he was delayed. So the girl friends said, oh, we'll take you. And so he was in the back seat, sleeping with the girl next to him. She was also sleeping. And one of his good friends texted me, because it was half an hour before this accident at 5:00 p.m. I called him. I said, where are you? And he said, well, we're passing Orlando. And so I said, okay, so, I'm really happy you're going to go to Australia, because he did come to terms with, with his father. And I said, just we'll talk to the school. We're going to get everything ready. It's going to happen for you. Yes, Mom, thank you. And that was the last I heard. So when at 8:00 that he was about, I said, oh, he hasn't called me, but he's probably close to getting there. His friend said there was a car accident, a really bad one in Orlando, but, I'm not sure if it was Antonio. I can't tell. And so I said, no, it can't be. There's no way. They said, it can't be my son. There's just no way. And so when they sent me a picture and the car was crushed, it was like an accordion. And I said, there's just no way that's my son in there. There's just no way. And I just was in total denial. I reached out to an energy friend, and I said, I need you to feel this. I need you to feel my son. I need you to tell me he's okay. And she was just like in shock. And she said, Stella, I don't feel him. I don't know. Maybe he's in the hospital. Maybe that's why I can't feel his energy. She couldn't feel him. She could not feel him. So I was like, no, there's just no way. So I called his father, and his father said, let's go to Orlando. And I'm like, no, but he's going to be fine. We'll find him in the hospital. So there was a whole high search looking for him in all hospitals, and no one would give us information. And so I was in denial I can tell you from that time, 8:00 at night until 3:00 in the morning, where I got to Orlando, because I was in denial. And I had my youngest son with me. And so I went with my ex-husband, and we went to Orlando because his sister lives there. So we went to her house, and then the patrol came to tell us like the official news. But he passed on 5:00. And so I was numb. I was just in denial. I still couldn't believe it. But I was just, they did give me medication, just because I was just in shock. And then I started screaming. I was just screaming, and I said, this can't be. And so then, when I woke up in the morning, and then they were saying, we'll have to start making arrangements, so forth. It's such a weird state of being, because it's just this limbo, this like, you're like, I felt this in empty space. I literally saw no color but gray in everything. It was just gray. Everything was gray. And there was like, they were putting it on me to like make the funeral arrangement. And it was just crazy how everyone came together, I have to say, in awe of the government, the city I worked for, because they took care of the arrangements with the service, with the, and I just had to deal with like the ashes, because wanted to cremate him, but they would not allow me to see him. And so that was like, how could I not see my son? I want to see him and hug him and just be with him. I cried, and they're like, no, it's just, we can't let you see him. It's just it's too brutal for you to see him. Just remember him best as he was, in that beautiful smile that he was known for. And I said, oh, I couldn't come to terms with that. And then that's when I fought with God. I said, how could this be? How could I not have my son? This